Welcome back to the second season of The Scoop. I hope you had a wonderful, relaxing summer that makes the amount of work you're buried in right now feel a little less painful. We're thrilled to be back in Vandyland with you, as this semester we'll be delivering a ton of great interviews and surprises. Today, I'll be joined by fashion correspondent Paige and movies Katherine Smith, bringing you the latest news on the upcoming season of Saturday Night Live, New York's Fashion Week, and new film projection from J.K. Rowling herself. And as you have yet to hear our opinions on the matter, we'll be closing the show with what I expect to be a pretty heated debate on the one and only Miley Cyrus. All this and more on The Scoop. Big news released in technology world this week as Apple sets out to deliver yet again. At a special event this past Tuesday at the company's headquarters, CEO Tim Cook released information on two new iPhones, the 5S and the 5C. The 5S is the most revolutionary iPhone to date, with fingerprint security scanning and accelerated speeds greater than any previous iPhone. The 5C takes another approach as a more affordable option, starting at only $99. Not to mention it comes in 5 different colors, giving users the back-to-basics feel. In case you haven't heard it blasting throughout Greek Row, let me fill you in on the latest YouTube video gone viral. Ylvis's The Fox has become an international hit in just a few days and has pegged the new Gangnam Style. Where this duo came from? The artists behind the video, Vegard and Bard Ylvisaker, are brothers who have their own late-night comedy show in Norway. The video was actually made to promote their own show within Norway, and they had no notion of what was going to happen. "We're just comedians and what we do is comedy," the brothers told Billboard magazine. "We didn't want to make a hit song." Within almost 25 million views in 10 days, there's no question what the Fox has to say anymore. The song instantly reminded me of the Lonely Islands classics on SNL, which will actually be returning to NBC's lineup September 28th for its 39th season. Not only are Tina Fey, Miley Cyrus, and Bruce Willis lined up to host, and Arcade Fire and Lady Gaga set to perform, but 5 new cast members will reportedly be joining the cast this season. Beck Bennett, John Milhisser, Kyle Mooney, Noel Wells will all be leaving the LA's Upright Citizens Brigade to head to the Saturday Night Live stage. And Michael Patrick O'Brien will be promoted from an SNL writer to a featured performer. Here's looking forward to what's shaping up to be another amazing season. The coverage of New York Fashion Week has been a little different this year, including Elle's Nina Garcia, who sported chic Google glasses to take pictures and share her insights through social media. Now to our fashion correspondent, Paige for even more on this glamorous event.
Thanks, Lauren. Good to be back. The world of fashion and celebrity collaboration would not be what it is today if it were not for Anna Wintour, the editor-in-chief of Vogue, who made headlines this week when she announced that Miley Cyrus would no longer be featured on the cover of the upcoming December issue. While Miley has been breaking all of the rules, she might have gone too far this time. Wintour reportedly found Miley's VMA performance distasteful. Clearly, Wintour is not feeling the twerk sensation. And now, finally, for my favorite topic of the year, New York Fashion Week, the most wonderful time where all my favorite celebs and bloggers come together for a celebration of creativity and ingenuity. Of course, on the runway, there were really some incredible looks that caught my eye. First, Marc Jacobs. This collection was rich with super luxe materials and lots of fur and sequins. On the runway, these looks were incredible. Fall's all about the glitter and glam, so be expected to be noticed if you're rocking this line. Other designers like Marchesa, Proenza Schuler, and Calvin Klein were all about being conservative, with lines that were more tailored and more mature. Another fall collection to look out for is Michael Kors. His line is popping with bright blues and oranges. Using the 70s as his muse, Kors merged our era with the past to create this fabulous line. However, in my opinion, the tech fabrics and details made this look almost futuristic. Overall trends of the week: white, white, and white. Everyone is deciding that the Labor Day rule no longer applies, and I couldn't agree more. Also, be daring with leather and lace. These two are mixable or great on their own. And finally, don't be scared to whip out your bling because gold is all the rage. I mean, did you see the new gold iPhone? For our hot or not discussion today, there's nowhere I'd rather look than the red carpet of Fashion Week, where celebs are guaranteed to bring out their most daring looks to capture our attention. Intentional or not, Victoria Beckham was the star of New York Fashion Week. Not only was Beckham the most popular designer, but she was also stated to have gained the most Twitter followers at an increase of 53,000 followers. Not to mention she killed it on the runway herself, rocking her own line. And of course hubby, David Beckham, and their adorable toddler sat front row and nearly stole the show. Ciara is usually one of my faves simply because she's daring and drop-dead gorgeous. However, this week, Cece didn't do her fashion-forward reputation justice. Wearing a Bernard Wilhelm multicolored post dress, the look was too much for me. With the orange lips and the thigh-high Louboutins, the outfit was overwhelming and definitely hit my not list. Sorry, Cece, maybe next time. That's all for fashion this week. Back to you, Lauren.
The 2013 NFL season kicked off last Thursday, putting football fans back in their craze. To keep the excitement rolling, the NFL also announced that the Grammy-winning pop star Bruno Mars will be delivering the halftime show. Even though the Super Bowl is still 5 months away, it's never too early to start the publicity campaign for the halftime show. Displaying that to some of the viewers, the entertainment is nearly just as important as the actual game. We can only predict that a performance of this size will be paired with a new single and possibly a third studio album for Bruno. In other music news, newcomer Ariana Grande's debut album, Yours Truly, has snatched the #1 spot on the Billboard charts. Formerly most known as Kat, the quirky redhead on Nickelodeon's Victorious, Ariana has made some astounding transitions from the television screen to the music charts. We fell in love with her R&B hits sprinkled with rappers like Mac Miller and Big Sean, but to have a debut album that tops the charts is quite a feat. She is the first female to do so since Kesha, nearly 3 years ago. As fans compare her soulful voice to that of Mariah Carey, Ariana continues to wow us with her talent. Victory is now hers. And now for the moment I've been waiting for, I'll toss it over to Katherine with the latest on J.K. Rowling's newly announced film. I'm still in shock, Katherine.
I know, Lauren. Not over it. Okay, listen up, Harry Potter fans. The magical world of Harry Potter is set to return to the big screen, this time without its leading man, Harry. Warner Bros. Approached J.K. Rowling about turning the spin-off book of the series, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, into a film. The book, which came out in 2001, is Harry's copy of the first-year textbook from the Sorcerer's Stone. A, quote, extension of the wizarding world, the book is not a prequel or sequel to the Harry Potter films, but will focus on the textbook's author, Newt Scamander. Horror movie fans will be excited to see an eerie side of Disney World in the new film Escape from Tomorrow. Shot in black and white, the thriller depicts a man's insanity at the happiest place on Earth. Disney has not yet commented on the film that was shot in secrecy within the parks in locations such as the Magic Kingdom and Epcot. It will digitally be released on October 11th and will also hit select theaters. Get ready to scream just as though you were on the rides at the parks themselves. On a lighter note, this month, a re-release of The Little Mermaid will be set by Disney, and it will be a milestone in the movie industry. Disney is testing an initiative with Apple, where moviegoers can actually interact with the movie via their iPads or iPhones. By simply downloading an app, viewers can control aspects of the film and compete in games with other audience members. This Second Screen Live initiative may open doors to a whole new movie viewing world for future films. We're looking forward to the fall TV lineup with The New Girl, Mindy Project, Revenge, and Scandal. Dancing with the Stars is set to return Monday, September 16th with a new one-night, 2-hour format. Bill Nye the Science Guy and Snooki will be contestants on the upcoming season. Andy Samberg is also coming to primetime this fall with a new show called Brooklyn Nine-Nine. From the creators of The Office and Parks and Recreation, we'll be looking forward to this one. In movie theaters this upcoming week, Prisoners starring Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Viola Davis will hit the big screen. Thanks for Sharing, a story of friendships developed in a sex addiction 12-step program, will hit the screen with Mark Ruffalo and Gwyneth Paltrow. Tweet us at @thescoop_VTV and let us know what you're most looking forward to in entertainment. Now we're going to see our panel of experts from this show and talk about some of the week's headlines.
Okay guys, so it's the moment we've been waiting for. The Scoop, we have to give our opinions on Miley Cyrus. There's just been so much out there. What do you guys think? What do you think of the new music video, Wrecking Ball?
Well, personally, I love the beginning. I think she's gorgeous. Her eyelashes, her lips, she's so stunning. But then, obviously, the next scene was just odd.
Looking at the sledgehammer or just like nakedness. That's just not as good.
It must have been cold. I mean, like metal.
Yeah,
Right?
Clearly, Miley's team is putting a large effort into making her the center of attention, and I think Wrecking Ball has only increased that.
Okay, and her manager now is Larry Rudolph, who managed Britney at the time when she did the VMA. That was like Britney's "I'm a Bad Girl" come out moment. That was Larry Rudolph. Larry Rudolph's behind Miley's "Bad Girl" come out moment. What do we think of her VMA performance? Do we think it was? I personally think it was a choice, a really brilliant marketing decision. What do you guys think? I know you're gonna have different views.
Well, I mean, I saw a video and she was like, oh, everyone's thinking about it so much more than I did. I just did it. And like, honestly, like, chick has to do some squats. Her, she does.
It's awful.
She's tiny, but
and yet she
do
also
some
said, like,
squats.
well, she's like, oh, it's just me. She also made a statement of, like, before we went on stage, Robin and I kept saying, we're about to change the world. I'm sorry, I think that's a little extreme for what you did with a bum finger.
Yeah. So Robin released comments just this past week on MTV. Did you guys check that out? I mean, he was okay with it. His wife was not.
Nor would I be. I mean, what, like, underage and, like, he's just married.
Yeah, he may be in the doghouse after the nudity in his last music video, so
Yeah,
who knows?
what did she say about
She
that?
thought that was okay. She approved it.
Yeah,
She approved, but I've seen her make jokes about it on talk shows. She held up the album cover, and then she takes like a little stick figure of her, and she's like, "Look, we actually like each other." It was like, okay.
So somewhat jealous.
I think my favorite celebrity comment this week has been when Billy Ray Cyrus, it's not about I wish I could do a southern accent, it's not about the nakedness, it's about the song, and it's a darn good song. Like, literally, that was his response. Well, the song is really good, so anything goes.
Oh yeah,
I like
same.
the song.
My dad would say that too.
Yeah, right? Oh, it's fine, she's naked, but the song is great.
100%.
Well, that's just like tasteful ways.
Okay,
I
so,
know that.
yeah. So, final vote. Do we like Miley?
I like her, yeah.
I do.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm totally in.
I guess her marketing's working.
Yeah, right? It's working. No matter what, we're compelled by it. So I think it's pretty clear where we stand on Miley Cyrus. Let us know what you guys think. Tune in for more from The Scoop at VanderbiltTelevision.com and on our Twitter, TheScoop_VTV. I'm Lauren Mandel.
I'm Paige Harnick.
I'm Lauren Thomas.
And I'm Katherine Smith.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.